not performing now? I don't know. Just paranoia, I guess. I suppose I'm on my own in the middle of Nowhereville. May not even have a signal on the phone, who knows? Give way to oncoming vehicles, you wouldn't even see them. Oh, just this bit, right. End of the road, turn right. Oh, I've just thought I haven't had the voices tell me the directions. It's no big deal. Doesn't really appeal to me that much, having the voice telling me which way to go. Leyburn. Oh, we're actually past Richmond. Oh. Don't know why it's still there. Oh, I was trying to roll backwards just to check that brake. Oh well, never mind. My bad, not the bike. Left here towards Leyburn, or rather keep on the main road to Leyburn. You know, I was talking about Zen and the art of motorcycle maintenance. Now, the book isn't really about Zen motorcycle maintenance much, really, just at the beginning maybe. It's more about a man's, I guess he's having mental health issues. But the thing is, what I get from the book is how he's getting a sense of calmness from his riding. He seems to enjoy it, and I totally get that there's nothing, well, there are many things relaxing, but I find it very relaxing riding the bike. I mean, back there, that would have flustered some people, find themselves going across a firing range with all those gravels and potholes. Me, I just thought it was funny. It was hilarious. Right now I'm just starting to get into the swing of it, just starting to get into the swing of the ride, and you get almost like a meditative state. This doesn't mean you're not paying attention, but it does mean you get that sense of well-being. Yeah. And when I was younger, riding a motorcycle was all about how fast you can get around the corners and racing your mates and whatever, wasn't it? I should imagine many others were exactly the same. Now I'm 57. It's about just enjoying the peace and the calm, inner calm from riding. Taking in the scenery. I don't think I've hit 60 mile an have I hit 60 mile an hour on one of the straights? I don't know. But the point of the matter is, good God, I'm happy as Larry taking me time. It's not bothering me in the slightest. When I was younger, this would have irritated the hell out of me. I'd have been going faster than this on a little CB100. I wouldn't be far off this pace on my Honda MB5. I might add that was de-restricted. It didn't do 30 mile an hour, it did about 50. So yeah. So yeah, I could have done this on an MB5, I think. Don't think it'd be quite as comfortable or rewarding. Keep moving towards Leyburn by the look of it. I don't think I've been to Leyburn. Doesn't ring any bells. Right. Trying to figure out what size tank this is. Fuel tank. Can't remember. I think it's a 3.2 maybe? Maybe a 3.2. Now when it was on a good run, you're getting 60-65 to the gallon. Now with these slow roads, I don't know what we're getting to the gallon. So it'd be interesting to see what I get before it hits reserve. If we're getting 60 to the gallon, we should be looking for at reserve by about 180. So I won't find out today because it's only got 115 to do. Turn right at the junction again towards Labour. Oh, we're by Gatwick, yes. Oh look! It's them again. Pull out after the no, I won't. There's a car coming there. Probably be after the light blue one now. Who's singing the Madness song now? I've been driving in my car. Meep 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 meep. It's not quite a Jaguar. So it just shows you that I'm actually gone across country slower than the Moggy Miners by taking the route I did, but I've done less miles. Not so sure they'd want to take the Moggy Miners across a firing range. Not so sure I would have done if I'd have thought it out, but still. At least I'm not beyond the smoky one this time, the burgundy one. I've been driving in my car. Meep 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 meep. 0.3 of a mile, we're turning left. Probably down a farm track or something, isn't it? Saying I could go straight on, but yes, bing bing, yeah I know. Sat-nav sir, let me know. Why am I nodding at MG? Oh, we're all going that way, are we fellas? Oh well, sod it. Pheasant in the road. Not very alive, I might add. It's not quite a Jaguar. Now, let me see. 115 miles. Probably doing what? An average of what? 30 mile an hour? 30 mile an hour? I imagine we're going a lot faster than that with all the slow roads. So 4 hours riding perhaps. Bit of a wobble on the bars there. Maybe it was the road, or the way I've got the load on the back. Wasn't bad. Keep going straight on now. I might add, I have quite enjoyed the TDM, even if I hated the low speed jerkiness that comes from that bloody injection system. But when you were going down B roads, you can get up like 50-60 mile an hour. It starts to come into its own. It's happier doing 70-80 to be honest. On a motorway, officer. and you get really good fuel economy with it as well. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to when I get back to spending a bit of time trying to figure out those carburetors. If I can't get it sorted, I can always sell it. I won't get a lot for it, but you know, who cares? I can't imagine it being that big a deal, to be honest with you, to get the carburetors to work with it. It's just a question of how much of the injection system it needs still connected to fool the ECU. I've got to try and make the throttle position sensor work on the carburetors as well. So it's just a question of getting the throttle position sensor to connect to the spindle for the butterflies on the carburetor. If I can do that, I'm laughing. Or at least regarding that little bit of the problem. I think the only real issue I've seen so far is the back of the carburetors, where they go into the air box, is physically bigger than the fuel injection, what they're called, well, the trumpet of the fuel injection. They're got to be about 7-8 mil narrower. So yeah. Oh, 205. Had one very nice. I had two actually. Yeah, so I'm going to be struggling to get the carburetors to connect to the airbox. What I could do is try and find a rubber that will fit over the rubber on the airbox and over the carburetor, and connect it that way, or remove the airbox and connect up a set of foam filters or pancake filters, K&N, something like that. And what I could do is try and use the bottom of the fuel tank as part of a big airbox. Oh, good. I'm pleased it's been nice seeing them, but basically getting in my way now because they're so goddamn slow. I could nip down the inside here, but technically it's illegal to overtake or undertake. So this must be Leyburn, I guess. Straight over. Nice little village town, whatever. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? The cars and bikes you saw when you were a kid, you sort of hold on, oh, itchy nose again. Yep, you kind of romanticise about a little bit, you know, because it takes you back to your childhood, doesn't it? Or at least your teens, or whatever it was when you saw that car, that bike, whatever, or you had that car, that bike. I can't imagine kids who have a modern day car. I can't imagine many cars these days giving you that same feeling of nostalgia and wanting to. I mean, how bad would cars have to be to want to yeah, I think cars have gone very, very bland. Motorbikes did for a long time, and now motorcycles are starting to get kind of interesting again. I mind you, I'm saying that from from looking at the GB350S Honda. Now, alright, it's slow, and don't laugh, it's a slow bike, okay, grant you, but it does have some nice looks about it. It reminds me a bit of my old CD200, the shape of the tank a little bit, at least on the side profile. I know it's got some more interesting shapes on the top, but yeah, I could picture myself with one of those actually. Maybe not yet, but I've done nothing on this bike today that I couldn't have done on that 350 Honda, and that's supposed to be good for 100 to the gallon. So yeah, you know, although it does have bloody fuel injection, of course. Although I think, to be honest with you, the problem with the Yamaha, itchy nose again, problem with the Yamaha, quite simply, is manky old 2004 Yamaha electrics. I had a Phaser 1000, brilliant bike, superb, but I had an accident at work and I couldn't ride the bike. I was in too much pain, and I decided to get rid of it and get a cruiser, a custom, just because I physically couldn't ride the Phaser 1000 at that time. I should have just kept it, but anyway, regardless. And the bike had been absolutely brilliant, fantastic, never put a foot wrong. It had been stood for a few months, went out to start it, to sell it to a prospective buyer, and the electric started playing up. Can you believe it? Out of nowhere. What the hell? Yeah, so I think there's just something about old Yamaha electrics. They just never used to get it. Mind you, I mean, back in the day I had XS 250, XS 400, XS 1100, XJ 750. I'm trying to think what else I had. Anyway, electrics on them, fine, no problem. Maybe the 250s, ratty ones, they needed a little bit of work on the wiring, just cleaning up stuff. Nothing serious. But the faults you're getting on these modern Yamahas, or 2004, 20 odd years ago, yeah, it's quite bad. It really is. And because of how complicated the ECUs are getting and everything, you only need corrosion on one part and it'll throw up all sorts of problems, and you won't know what the bloody error is. You can plug in whatever computer you want to it and it will try and tell you something's wrong, but it won't know what the fault is. It won't tell you got a corrosion at a connection. It might say your TPS isn't working. It might say fault with TPS, but it won't tell you the wiring to the TPS, just for an example, is the problem. My ex-girlfriend had a Volkswagen Beetle, one of the new shaped thingies, you know, anyway, bloody horrible, and she really loved the car, but it used to rev up in traffic on its own, and it was terrible tick over and everything, and I spent months going through the wiring on it trying to find the fault. Couldn't find it. Where I worked at Delphi, they were training some young lads to do electrics and mechanics and whatever, so they said, bring it in, we'll put the computer on it. I thought, can't hurt, can it? They tried it, nothing. All they said was they wasn't seeing the throttle pedal movement on the ECU. It wasn't seeing it. I thought, well, that's odd, because it's responding to the throttle, so clearly even that was bloody wrong. We sold the car to somebody who knew about the problem. He must have thought it'd be easy, and he spent about another month trying to find it as well, and I'd replaced all sorts on the car trying to get rid of this problem. In the end, in the very end, he found out it was the ECU under the front of, just in front of the scuttle, I think it was. And what it did was it nicely dripped rainwater into the ECU, and from that knackered it all up, so the ECU was dead, needed a new ECU. But the point of the matter is, the computer that they plug in couldn't tell you that. You won't find it out from a bloody computer. It can tell you some things, and it's useful for pointing in a direction, but it won't fix the bloody thing. Yeah, temperature's going up nicely now because we're sat in traffic. $80 miles to go. I don't like being behind things I can't see past, so I will actually try and get past this van when I can. It's not that I'm bothered about going quick or anything, but I just like to be able to see in the distance, and he's very slow, and he keeps and he's blocking me bloody view, so I can't see what's in front, so I don't know when he's going to brake or anything. I can't see to overtake because there are some bikes behind me. I bet you one of them tries overtaking. Driving down the middle of the road. Wake up. Jesus. Half asleep, driving over the white line all over the place. Now I'm starting to think, do I really want to be up behind that with that thing on his roof? I could just end up overtaking, couldn't I? Making it reasons why to overtake. Looks like it's steady enough, but it. Now, would anybody seriously prefer to go down the motorway to this? I don't think there's a problem with that brake, but I don't like the adjustment where it is, so I think I will be changing the adjustment. I'll wait until I've got to me relatives in Manchester. I'm not going to do it en route. It's going fine, it's not causing an issue. It's just I prefer a bit more slack in the brake than there is, so I just touch it and I can feel it's starting to drag on the brake. I'm trying to see how much battery life I've got on the phone. I don't know if it's 62 or 82%. No. If it comes to, I'll plug it in the charger. It's just a bit of a problem trying to get the cable onto it. Yeah, as the week goes on, the bike will be getting lighter as I'm eating the food that I've took with me. So yeah, that'd be nice, a few kilos lighter. I'll be gaining a few kilos though. Oh well, never mind. Not to worry. Temperature on the bike, normal. Perfectly happy. And I've changed the camera's ratio. Well, I say ratio, sorry, frames per second. It's got a choice of 720 at 30 frames per second. It seemed juddery to me, so I'm trying at 720 at 60 frames per second, and if that doesn't work, then I'll be going to 1080 at 30 and try that. Hopefully it ain't a problem. Oh, we are going this way yet. And the engine sounds as sweet as nut, burbling along, quite happy. I think I worry a little bit about this engine because I know the spares for it are very hard to get hold of, very difficult. Yeah, they're alright. I think they look quite young. I presume they'd know what I meant by putting my thumb up, as in thumbs up, you're alright, or thumbs down, there's a problem. Bloody kids, a bar humbug, etc. I haven't had my music on at all. Too busy bloody rabbiting to you lot. What time is it? No, it's not that time. That must be the arrival time. 5:30. It's never 5:30. Leaks. If it was, I wouldn't be too bothered.